Hello, Cardinals. It's Friday, November 11th or 4th, and we are on page 53, lesson 5 reflection. And our focus question today goes back to the original question: how can gravity affect the motion of objects on Earth? Quick reminder: today is the last day of first quarter, and the lesson 5 quiz is on Monday. As we look back to yesterday's work, investigation 5.2, you should have a data table that looks like something like this. You drop the steel ball and you drop the acrylic ball to see how the different masses affected the potential and kinetic energy. And then your graph should look something like this. The acrylic ball here is the lightly dashed line, and the solid line is the stainless steel ball. And the drop heights changed, and obviously the crater diameter got larger, especially as you moved higher and higher up. The other thing we want to do today is add to number 3, and that is to describe how the mass of an object relates to potential and kinetic energy. And you should use at least one drawing, diagram, or example for that. So over here it says, describe how the mass or height of an object relates to potential or kinetic energy. On the objective page, you should add a description of how mass relates to potential and kinetic energy. After you get done with that, you're going to want to move on to the reflection. There are 3 parts to the reflection today. The first part is reading about water towers, and there are 3 discussion questions to answer. You're going to have to do a little bit of thinking when it comes to water towers and things like skyscrapers and hilly and flat areas, and you're going to use your knowledge about potential and kinetic energy when thinking about these things. The other thing you want to look at is you're going to be developing a model that describes energy of a book falling towards the ground. In your model, you're going to include a diagram, something like this, a graphical representation, something like this, and a written explanation. So things we've talked about before, now it's your chance to put it all together with a diagram, a graphical representation, and a written explanation. And then finally on the back, given what you've learned from the investigations, you're going to design a safe system for arranging various items on a bookshelf. So if you think about the different items you might put on a bookshelf, and when you think about where you'd place them, we want you to think about gravitational potential energy and how putting different books or different items, maybe trophies or pictures, on different shelves could be impacted by potential energy. So your to-do list today is to do the lesson 5 reflection, reading the water tower article. You're going to be answering questions, developing a model, and then designing a safe system for a bookshelf. When you get done with that, you should read energy forms. That's in your textbook, page 79 through 81. There is an exit slip today, and a quick reminder that we do have a quiz on Monday.